It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look. There, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Henry, the ball carrier,
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
16.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tennessee.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
9-yard line.
Zero hesitation. That.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Slant to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
The kicker on.
A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Seahawks nothing.
2nd down and 3. They're going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Wilson. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 5.
54. What we got? What we got? What we got? Shit.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 6.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
And the Titans.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 4.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This is Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Penny. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Gibson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Penny, a 1st down carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Intended for Paul Richardson. Incomplete.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 28, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Off the RPO, he completes it. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 10.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seahawks.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
He was taken.
Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's
under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
And it's third down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game. And he's got a first down as well. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
He is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Gibson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
You better be ready. 14. Check 13.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Tennessee, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.
Head to toe designer, drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had two necks, I got homies that can sleep without two, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like they was poppin' in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She can put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? Acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog. Some it was way back then. Could claim what you shot, but you weren't with us. I had to climb the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again. Just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to see what I done. Wait. Need a light year to protect my buzz. These right here to protect my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.